Claiming a point on the Golden Triangle and home to a wonder of the world, Agra was one of the most important cities of the Mughal Empire. Its ancient wonders remain and are visited by crowds of tourists every year. Most famously, the Taj Mahal, a mausoleum with incredible architecture and perfect symmetry, sits along the Yamuna River. The majestic Taj Mahal is kept under the watchful eye of the Agra Fort, a massive red palace just down the river that was once home to India's most powerful rulers. I fought my way through throngs of tourists, but was rewarded by some of the most beautiful sights in the world. And here's how it went.
Alright, good afternoon guys. I just had a pretty long and frustrating bus ride from Jaipur to Agra. My bus was like 4 hours late and I woke up at like 5 in the morning to catch like my 5:30 a.m. bus, and the bus doesn't show up until about 10 in the morning. But anyways, I am finally here back in Agra, and I just checked into my hostel and came up and check out this view from our rooftop. So here at Joey's hostel, they have the hippie cafe just right next door to the hostel, and it's kind of the same property, same rooftop, and it just has this beautiful view looking over the Taj Mahal and one of the red gates that you enter to get to the Taj Mahal. And you can just see like a couple like really colorful homes, and you can see people like hanging their clothes out to dry on the rooftops here, and there's just this beautiful table looking right over the Taj Mahal. So pretty excited to get a very late lunch here. And then I'm going to be in Agra for a couple days here, but then I'm going to go to Mathura for the Holi festival in a couple days. But really looking forward to showing you guys the Taj Mahal, some of the beautiful viewpoints. And then in Agra we also have the Red Fort, which will be a little bit similar to the fort in Delhi. But yeah, looking forward to showing you guys both of those things and some of the other things that you can do here in Agra. So anyways, let's start with some lunch, and then we'll find a nice place to watch the sunset over the Taj Mahal. That was a beautiful view of the Taj Mahal up on the cafe there, and I actually just got invited by some friends on Instagram to do a sunset boat ride. So I'm actually gonna go join them at their hotel, and then we're gonna jump in a boat and float down and past the Taj Mahal for sunset. So yeah, let's jump in a tuk-tuk and go meet my friends. So we've just walked through town, and then we came out to the river, and all of a sudden we just had this beautiful view of the Taj Mahal. The sun is just starting to set behind some of the minarets there, and we're right on the river, and we'll be jumping in the boat soon for a sunset cruise along the Taj. Alright guys, that was a beautiful first afternoon here in Agra, and super random. I wasn't expecting to go out on a boat this afternoon for sunset, but beautiful views looking out here over the Taj. The sun is just setting orange pink on the river here, and beautiful day. Tomorrow morning for sunrise I'll probably enter the Taj and get a good look at this place, so I'll see you guys in the morning. morning, guys. It's about 5:45 in the morning, and I'm just getting up like about an hour before sunrise here because I want to get into the Taj Mahal before a lot of other people, and I want to get there just when there's like beautiful, magical morning light. The hotel I booked is just a couple blocks away from the entrance, so yeah, let's just walk there, grab our ticket, and then we'll hopefully get in before it's too light out. Alright guys, so just waited about half an hour in the line to buy my ticket there. There is a way to buy tickets online, I just could not figure out the website and it wasn't working. So anyways, so just got our tickets here and gonna head to the entry gate here, the east entry gate, and then hopefully we still have about 15 minutes before sunrise, but there's just tons of people, so I feel like it's already gonna be swamped even at like 15 minutes before sunrise here. But let's head in and go check out the Taj. Alright guys, that was a complete disaster. That took like 45 minutes. Like I was like 3 away from the token booth and the booth just stopped working, and then I had to go around to this other line, and then having the backpack, they took like everything out and just like meticulously like asked me questions about every little like cord and everything in my bag. And anyways, very, very frustrating. So finally am making it to the main part of the Taj Mahal here, and I've kind of like basically the sun has like already risen, but I might still get some nice soft light here, but just super frustrating. I mean, if you can just come with like nothing but your camera to the Taj Mahal, because they just will ask you about everything, and then I had to take a bunch of stuff to the storage locker. So anyways, finally made it through. I'm gonna try to not let that ruin my trip, but yeah, so let's head into this courtyard and see the Taj Mahal and the millions of people that beat me here. Right as you enter, you're just in this beautiful courtyard that's completely surrounded by actually like red walls, and then there's this massive, the Great Taj Mahal gate here, which is just this beautiful red building with such intricate designs like all throughout the archway. And it's a very majestic entrance here, and then as soon as we go through that gate, we'll see the Taj. And I hate to rush through the kind of opening gate here, but I'm anxious to see the Taj Mahal with some nice light on it. So yeah, let's go through the gate and see the Taj. Right as you enter that main gate, it is just like a river of humanity. There's so many people pushing and cramming through that gate, and I mean, it is perfectly beautiful. Right in the middle of the gate, you just get this amazing shot of the archway just perfectly framing the Taj and all of the minarets. So it's definitely like the shot. And then you come out there and you get the view of the Taj with the reflection pool coming down, and it is a beautiful shot, but there's just so many people. Everyone's like taking selfies and stuff, so it is quite busy and quite chaotic. But as soon as you kind of enter through the gate, I just came out to the right here, there's this beautiful like red archway, and there's a lot fewer people, and it's just a little bit nice and calm. And then all throughout here, you just have these beautiful gardens, amazing green grass, and just really incredible like peaceful park and garden. Again, right down the middle, you're gonna get tons of people, but if you even just come to like one of the sides here, you get like a nice little like nature experience walking through the park here, hearing the birds, and then seeing the Taj through all of the nature. So yeah, let's just kind of like walk around, explore. While I still have some nice light this morning, I'm gonna try to get a bunch of shots, and then yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit and tell you a little bit more about this place. So I've just walked the whole length of the Taj Mahal complex here, and I'm back at the Yamuna River overlooking where we took the boat ride yesterday evening for sunset. So yeah, but it's a massive place with like these beautiful gardens and beautiful park, and then on each side you have these symmetrical red mosques with just like beautiful doors and beautiful artwork, beautiful archways, and the archways just like perfectly frame the Taj, and the whole complex is just this perfect symmetrical piece of art. And then, so the Taj Mahal itself, a little history on it. It was built in 1632 by Shah Jahan, and he built it after his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal, unfortunately died after giving birth to their 14th child. And so he built this massive complex, and then in the middle of the Taj Mahal, there's a little mausoleum where she's buried, and then he was buried when he died about 40 years later. So it's just amazing to think that this whole complex is just one big tomb for an old emperor and his beloved wife. And the whole building is just so beautifully designed, so intricate. And again, there's just so much symmetry in a lot of the architecture and the four minarets that surround it. And it's just amazing how it's just like right here, set along this beautiful river. And it's just an incredible piece of architecture. And obviously it's like one of the seven wonders of the world. And it brings millions and millions of tourists every year from all over the world. So yeah, that's a little bit about the history here. I'm gonna actually walk around and admire some of this architecture up close. I've just walked around the whole base of the Taj Mahal and just admired the architecture up close, and it's just so beautiful and so peaceful to be here. I mean, there are like tons of people, as you can see, but if you kind of just like go around the backside of the Taj, you find some nice places of peace and quiet, and you can just sit and just observe this beautiful building. So there's some stairs in the front that take you up to the top of the base of the mausoleum. So let's head that way and see if we can just get even closer to some of the architecture up there. So as soon as you come up the stairs to the base level of the mausoleum here, there's a very long line that kind of like snakes around the whole outside of the Taj that then eventually takes you into the center of the mausoleum to see it. So we'll just take it nice and slow and just kind of admire the architecture as we weave our way into the mausoleum. We're about to head in the mausoleum now. We're not allowed to do photography or video, so I'll have to tell you about it on the other side. So that was the inside of the mausoleum, and it was really beautiful. Just there's like this octagonal shape, and it just has this beautiful like intricate lattice work that's surrounding her tomb and his tomb. So there's two tombs in the middle, and then you're actually just like paraded around. You just do like a little circle around the two tombs. More of the same kind of stuff that you're seeing out here, but it's also like super crowded in there because they're just like parading like hundreds of people. So you're just like pushing and shoving, but it is worth paying the extra money just to come up here and being at the base level of the mausoleum here and being able to look over the river and getting a close-up look of the outside of the Taj Mahal here. So yeah, anyways, gonna just kind of keep exploring the upper level here, enjoying the views of the river, enjoying some of the nice architecture, some of the views looking back on the red mosques that are on either side, and then yeah, we'll keep exploring. that's about it for the Taj Mahal and exploring some of the grounds and some of the mosques on both sides. But once again, just a beautiful piece of architecture, and it's like no wonder that it's a world wonder. It's just this magnificent white building, perfect symmetry, and then there's just so much intricate detail throughout the whole interior and exterior of the building. So, and it just amazes me that this is all just a tomb. It's a mausoleum for an old emperor's wife, because it always looks like it's like a massive palace or a mosque or something with a little bit more function, but all it is just this massive building for 2 graves at the bottom. Anyways, it's about 10 a.m., so I spent a good couple hours just really slowly taking my time exploring the grounds here. And I love doing stuff that's like really early in the morning here, because now I have the rest of the afternoon to just kind of relax and enjoy Agra. So I'm gonna head out to the Taj Mahal now and just relax, get a coffee, and then maybe I'm gonna go to the Agra Red Fort later this afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Just took a nice little nap and had a nice lunch up on our rooftop hotel again, and feeling pretty refreshed. And it's actually a nice like cloudy afternoon, so it's keeping it kind of cool, and it looks like it might actually rain. But yeah, this afternoon I'm just gonna kind of like wander through the old part of Agra here, and then eventually I'm gonna jump in a tuk-tuk and head to the Agra Red Fort, which is about 1.5 miles down the road from the Taj Mahal, and check out some of the history and some of the architecture there. So yeah, let's just wander around a little bit, and then eventually I'll grab the tuk-tuk. Just enjoyed walking some of the back streets here in the older part of Agra. There's just some like really windy old streets, pretty like rustic and run down, but like really colorful, bunch of kids running around. And yeah, it's fun just walking these streets that just wind you around just a couple blocks away from the Taj Mahal. So anyways, in order to get an Uber, I have to leave the old town here to set my pin. So I'm just gonna walk a little ways out of the town to the main street, catch an Uber, and we'll be off to the Agra Fort. Just got to the Red Fort here, just bought my ticket. It was about 600 rupees, or about $6 or $7. So yeah, let's head through the main gate here and check it out from the inside. Once again, it was another shove fest, like getting through the entrance there, and they checked my bags and they took like my deck of cards and a highlighter. So just like really weird things, but yeah, it's always just like a crazy chaotic mess getting into these like historic Indian sites. But then once you're in there and you can find some like the beautiful architecture and history, it's so worth it. But it's just such a pain like every time entering these places. So anyways, now that we're in, let's head through the main gate here and check out some of the beautiful architecture and history of Agra. So as soon as you enter the main gate, you kind of go up this little hill and it opens up into this courtyard, and then there's another gate that you enter to another courtyard. And so there's two kind of like main courtyards here, and then a couple of these like greeting palaces that they have in these forts that have just these beautiful Indian archways. So we're gonna go check out some of those, but real quick, just to give you some of the history on the Agra Fort here. This fort was built in 1565 by the Mughal Emperor Akbar. Back in the 1500s, Agra was kind of the capital of the region here before the 1600s, when the capital was moved from Agra to Delhi. And that's when they built the Red Fort in Delhi, which I checked out just a couple days ago. But it does have a very similar look. It's like the same color stone. It has a very similar massive wall that kind of surrounds the fort. And then again, having all of these little greeting palaces within these inner courtyards of the fort is very similar to the fort that they have in Delhi. So let's keep just walking around here. We're gonna start in this second open courtyard here, check out some of the beautiful architecture, the nice archways. And although it was like crazy hectic, everyone's shoving in here, there's a couple nice quiet corners you can find in the Agra Fort here where you can just really enjoy the architecture all by yourself. So yeah, let's walk around a bit and enjoy the beautiful fort. So we're in the Diwani Kash, which is one of the greeting halls that the emperor had here in the Agra Fort. And then there's this little like hidden staircase here, so let's check out where that goes. Alright, so a pretty like unassuming staircase takes you up to this other courtyard here with just like beautiful archways, and then you can actually see the Taj Mahal way off in the distance, and then there's a couple mosques off the side here, so we're gonna check those out, and then I'm looking forward to heading over to that platform over there to get the view of the Taj Mahal from this angle. It looks beautiful. I've just made it to the edge of the fort here, and we're elevated well above the road, well above the river, and you can just see the Taj Mahal way off in the distance there. It looks like a little like miniature Taj Mahal like way off on the horizon, but beautiful view, beautiful perspective, and it's amazing how much just like open farmland there is here. You can just see cattle grazing out there along the river, and there's just so much open land. So very beautiful, very cool, unique perspective of the Taj Mahal here. So anyways, we still have a whole nother like half of the fort to explore, so let's keep exploring. All along the upper layer of the Agra Fort here, you just have a bunch of different rooms and mosques and viewing platforms, and you're all looking out to the east, so you can see Taj Mahal through all of these windows. And then we come to this more like red room where all of the stone is like this red sandstone, and just beautiful intricate sculptures just all along the facade of these temples here, and they just have like these beautiful arched domes. And yeah, there's just a lot to explore here, and you just kind of keep weaving from room to room, and I don't even really know where I am on the map right now, but you just kind of like keep weaving through here. So yeah, beautiful architecture though, all throughout. So we've just weaved all the way. We kind of like did like a whole circle, ended up going to the second courtyard first and then went into some of the buildings, and then a bunch of hallways and more courtyards and gardens kind of led me to the first courtyard that we saw when we first came up the stairs from the entrance to the fort. So very fun just kind of weaving through there and getting lost in just like these magnificent palaces and incredible rooms with just such intricate detail on all of the walls, the ceiling, and just amazing how much work was put into this palace. And just the palaces here in India have just been like unbelievable, just so detailed, so ornate, so opulent in just their size, their scale, their attention to detail, and all of like the little pieces of artwork along the wall, and just like the beautiful building materials that have been used. Anyways, that's about it for a day and a half here in Agra. Tomorrow I have some friends coming in and we have Holi Festival, so we're gonna go to Mathura to throw a bunch of colored powder at each other, and really looking forward to doing that the next couple days. That's been on my bucket list for a while. So anyways, that's about it. We'll see you guys when we do Holi Festival in a couple days.